What's going on, everybody? T-Kriz here, and today I am doing a top 5 on my own series because everyone else's series sucks and mine's the best in the world. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going with. Top 5 Colorado Cup Series finishes. Let's get into the best series in the world right now. Number 5. Starting off this countdown, we have Season 2, Race 2 from Las Vegas. Very good finish here, as you'll see. 2 laps to go. Here comes the 14 right behind the 2 car. Final lap, 14 pulls up next to the 2. They're making contact in turn 2, going down the backstretch. They're all over each other. Ends up slowing both of them down. 4 car goes around and takes the win. Very good race, very good end of the race. As you can see, both cars just were all over each other, beating and banging, which ended up hurting them because they were battling out for the win. Ended up hurting them, helping the 4 car go around, take the win. So either way, Tony Stewart won because his car won, but he also lost, so it's kind of confusing. But either way, the 4 car wins because the 14 and the 2 were kind of messing around, beating and banging on each other. Wasn't really necessary, so they ended up losing it, and that is our number 5 spot in this countdown. Number 4. In the 4th spot in the countdown, we have the Season 1 finale from Charlotte. A very good end of the race. As you can see, the 5 car gets knocked out of the way by the 16. The 16 is going for the championship, but here comes the 99 on the outside. Final lap. 16, 99, and 18 are all battling for the championship. They're making contact on the backstretch, just like the last one, and they both get into each other and wreck, allowing Kyle Busch to go around and win. Very dramatic way to end the season. I don't know, man. Like, it was just like the last number 5 we had. They were beating and banging on each other, slowing each other down. These 2 ended up wrecking each other. And when it's all on the line for the championship, I guess you just got to go for it. Go for the win, even though it ended up wrecking both of them. Just like in the last one we saw, both of the cars ended up losing the race. These 2 got the worst end of the deal, finishing dead last in the race. Very good finish, very weight. Number 3. And in the 3rd spot in the countdown, we have Season 1, Race number 4 from Texas Motor Speedway. Final lap, 3 wide, 2 teammates and the 18 car. They're all battling out. Here comes the 24 and the 18, and the 24 barely edges the 18 to get the win. Look how close this finish is. Closest finish, I believe, in the Colorado Cup Series, but I'm probably wrong, even though I don't know my own series, which is weird. But a very close finish, as you will see again. The 48 and the 18 were battling it out on the last lap, but then Jeff Gordon pushes it 3 wide, ends up going around the 48, and then barely beats the 18 to the line. A very good finish, very good close race in our number 3 spot in this countdown. Number 2. Coming in the 2nd spot, we have the first race of the Colorado Cup Series, the one that started it all. As you'll see, 2 laps to go at Bristol. The 88 and the 18 are battling it out, but here comes the 5 car, splitting them 3 wide. I know this race was very unrealistic with all the 3 wide action, but it made for an exciting race. And as you can see, the 5 and the 18 are going down the backstretch, and the 5 just pushes the 18 out of the way, but then it gets to the wall. But then the 18 comes back, and Kane barely wins at Bristol. A very dramatic, fast-paced end to this race. As you can see, the 5 car shoved the 18 into the corner, then the 5 car ended up getting in the wall. Then the 18 came back, barely, almost came back and won it, but he lost to the 5 car. A very good, I guess, race, as you'll see at the end. Very exciting, close race, the 2nd closest finish in the Colorado Cup Series. Actually, 3rd. I totally forgot what number 1 was. But yeah, that was our number 2 spot in this countdown. And now it's time for your honorable mention. Our first honorable mention is Season 2, Race number 4 from Pocono. As you can see, the 55 and the 41 are battling it out. Here comes the 22, though. Final lap into turn 1. The 22 dives to the inside of the 41 car, gets into the 55 there in turn 2. Going turn 3 and 4, or just turn 3 actually. 55 car gets loose. 22 car ends up winning it. As you can see right there, he nudges the 55, goes around him to win the race. A very good series, very good last lap pass. I don't know why I said a good series right there. It's always a great series when you're in the Colorado Cup Series. but a very good finish, good last lap pass in our first honorable mention spot. Here's your honorable mention number 2. Our second and final honorable mention is the Colorado Cup Series Season 3 race number 1 from Phoenix. Lap 9 out of 10. Here's the 5 car out leading the 2 and the 17 car. 2 cars going to go around the 17 in turns 3 and 4. Last lap, the 5 tries to block, but the 2's already there. Here's the 2 car on the inside, dives down in the dogleg right next to the 5 car, goes around him. 5 car cannot hang on the outside. Brad Keselowski wins the race. Not too dramatic of a finish, but a very good finish nonetheless. As you can see, the 2 car dove it down in that dogleg, got the momentum from that, was able to go around the 5. He had the preferred lane going into turn 3 and 4. Was able to hold the inside and go around the 5 car to win the race. Another good last lap pass as our last honorable mention. Number 1. And in the number 1 spot in the countdown, we have the Colorado Cup Series Season 2 race number 1 from Daytona. This was a very good race. Final lap, 3 wide. Everyone's wanting to win the race. The 20 cars going up and down, trying to block every lane. But here comes the 42 and the 11. Everyone is 3 wide, going for the finish. And who the heck won this race? Obviously, if you guys saw this race, you know who won. But this was the closest finish in the Colorado Cup Series. I thought there was another one, but I don't know my own series well enough. But this was a very good race all the way through. As you can see, everyone was 3 wide. Typical Daytona racing. Nice pack racing. Everyone was going for the lead, going for the win. The 11 car was able to get it, squeaked it out over the 42 and the 20. Super close finish there, the closest finish, and that is why it is in our number 1 spot, rounding out the countdown. Thank you all for watching so much. Hopefully you enjoyed this top 5, and hopefully you enjoyed watching my series, even though it's probably not the best series in the world. Very choppy, but, you know, we'll talk about that later. Thank you guys for continually supporting the Colorado Cup Series and my top 5s. Means a lot. Be sure to subscribe and like the video if you would like to see more. And this has been T Chris, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.